Hey guys, what's up? Snacky here, and today I'm bringing you a full Uncharted 3 wrap-up. Now, I'm basically just going to be going through all of the different, all of the main characters and that sort of thing for the storyline, talking about all of the different perks and features of multiplayer, and also the really big thing and the thing that I'm looking forward to the most, Uncharted the movie. Yeah, that's right, they're making a movie based on the first game, Uncharted Drake's Fortune. So I'll be going into that. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, we're starting off with the characters. So as always, you've got Nathan Drake. You've got Victor Sullivan or Sully. You've got Elena Fisher and Chloe Fraser. Chloe came in the second Uncharted game in the franchise, as she was kind of working along with the enemies and then befriended Drake and that sort of thing. And Elena, of course, from the first, and it seemed that at the end of Uncharted 2, they kind of got together and that sort of thing. And the new main character, and I think this lady, Catherine Marlowe, she is probably playing the antagonist, as in the villain. So yeah, and it looks like there is like a bit of a trailer sort of thing where you can see her in it, and she's got a few other guards around her, and it looks like she's a very wealthy woman, and she's got kind of her own private army, that sort of thing going on. So yeah, now Uncharted the movie. So Sony is developing this with their company Columbia Pictures, and that's been all confirmed and that sort of thing. So production apparently started about around early 2008, and the original writer disagreed with certain conditions made by Sony, and as of October 2010, 2 new writers were hired to start this off and kind of rewrite and put it into more of a movie kind of feel. So yeah, the movie is based around like the first game series, as I said before, so Uncharted Drake's Fortune. The movie is going to be aimed at action and adventure, and this is kind of a new thing that's not in the game, but apparently it's focusing on like extended family, so probably a few more relatives are involved, and probably 2 or 3 more characters just to enhance the storyline a bit, I guess. So I mean, that's I guess as good and bad, pros and cons of that. I mean, I really want to see it just as the game is, because it's I played it before and I love it. Great game, great cinematics, all that sort of thing. But yeah, that's the way it's going to be. Mark Wahlberg is going to be playing Drake. So yeah, he's not a very well-known actor. Yeah, I'm not really going to comment too much on that. But this is a quote, and this is basically what they're saying. They're saying that they're using the game as a loose template. So I guess he's probably going to have the main concept of it. Like, I really don't want to spoil it for you in case you haven't played the first game, but you kind of go looking for treasure with Sully. You played Drake before, Nathan Drake, and it's kind of a bit of El Dorado type thing going on, and you meet a whole lot of enemies along the way who are also looking for the treasure, that sort of thing. But yeah, as I said, I don't want to give too much away, so let's move on. So yeah, with the gameplay for Uncharted 3. So you've got the usual advanced melee, all that sort of thing that the Uncharted franchise is known for. So tons of different melee attacks and all that sort of thing. So you've got new stealth options. I really don't know too much about that, but This is all the information I've got. So you've got climbing, scaling walls, all that type of parkour type thing that is really, really cool. And probably one of the totally original things about Uncharted, as you don't see in many other shooters, even though it's kind of a role-playing game, but also third-person shooter. So as always, you've got the co-op and competitive multiplayer, and you're going to have a few different modes of co-op and quite a few different modes of multiplayer as well. I'll go through that a bit later. Now the new features that they've kind of upgraded and really focused on are the sand, the fire, the smoke, and the water dynamics. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I mean, they all already look great in both Uncharted games. And as you may or may not know, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves won many different awards, mostly based around the single player, the storyline, all the different cinematics and just the animation itself, all that sort of thing. And the game does support 3D, so if you've got a 3D TV and that sort of thing, you can play it in 3D and all that sort of thing. So expect big things for the multiplayer. There's a lot of stuff. So the game modes are, you've got Team Deathmatch, you've got 3 Team Deathmatch, so that's basically just Team Deathmatch with 3 teams rather than just the standard 2, like you have in pretty much every other game. Which, I don't know, I guess it sounds kind of interesting, because you've got more enemies essentially, or yeah, I guess more enemies and smaller teams. I guess that could work well. Because the game types are only small anyway. In Uncharted 2, generally you only had about 10 people per game, 10 people per match, sorry. And so you've also got the standard free-for-all, you've got just objectives, which I think might just be a playlist or something, or just different objective modes, I don't know, it wasn't really specific with that. You've got plunder, which is really essentially just like capture the flag, only you steal kind of this idol thing, and it's really heavy, so you run really slow with it, but basic concept, capture the flag. You've got high stakes, which sounds kind of like a bit of a wage match type thing that you've got in Black Ops, so it said you place bets and that sort of thing, so I guess you get money from that, and then you can spend that on your player, on weapon upgrades, different, you can make emblems or that sort of thing. So you got hardcore, and then for the co-ops you've got co-op arena, co-op hunter arena, and then you've got co-op objective. So yeah, those are all that sort of thing. Now there are 8 revealed maps that have been like confirmed, I guess you could say. So you've got, first of all, you got the airstrip and the chateau, which were in the Uncharted 3 multiplayer beta, which looks quite exciting. I mean, airstrip especially, you kind of start off with that huge plane, which you also see in the background for any of the like wallpapers or anything that you might have seen, like with that huge crashed plane wreckage, and then you see Drake kind of standing there in the sand in the middle of the desert. Yeah, I'd say that's the same plane that you start off in airstrip. So, and then it kind of, the plane takes off, and then you have like another little cutscene, and you kind of drive away on the little cars that are following the plane. And then, so you got a little cutscene in that, and then they get out of the cars, and then you start playing again, which is pretty cool because it kind of transitions, even though it's still the one map and that sort of thing, which is kind of new. There's not normally cutscenes like halfway through and that sort of thing, but there is in this, which is really cool. So you got the airstrip, the chateau, which is quite a good map. A bit of destruction involved, like quite a spaced out level. It's not very big, but there's a lot of different levels and a lot of different climbing and that sort of thing, which is really cool. You've got dry docks, you've got Yemen, the high rise, desert village, and either moving trains or train station. There's no real proper name for it. They haven't kind of confirmed that, but there is some sort of train thing. So, well, moving trains, I guess. Maybe there's a couple of trains side by side and they're moving, and you kind of fight your way up and down them, or that sort of thing. That sounds pretty cool though. And you've got Flooded Ruins, which apparently is one from Uncharted 2, from Map Pack or something. So yeah, now a lot of the other big things that are quite new and really cool in Uncharted 3. So you got weapon customization. You can make it look cool. You can add tons of different attachments, all that sort of thing. I think you can even color and paint different sections of it, and possibly put your emblems on there. I don't know. And then you got the character customization. So you got taunts, all that sort of thing. You can make your emblem. Yeah, there's a few different things that you can do there. And also, as I've been saying, you've got the emblem editor. You've just got a few different things to choose from, and it from what I've seen in the beta, it kind of just sits there behind you, and you'll even see it appear in the map sometimes when you're playing. That was in the beta. I mean, I guess they'll carry that over, but I'm not 100% sure of anything. But like, what it would do is you make your emblem essentially, and then in the game you would see it on random walls and buildings in the maps online, which is pretty cool. It's not like you can't make a whole lot of stuff from scratch. There's just basic things there, and you've got, I think you've only got like 2 or 3 layers, or maybe that was all I got unlocked at the time. I can't really remember, but yeah. And then you've got attachments and perks. So you've got increased accuracy, call out, rapid fire, max ammo, extended mag, faster reloading, all that sort of thing. I mean, you probably heard it all before. And yeah, really, also they've got, which is really new feature. I don't think I've never heard of this in another game before, but you've got Facebook integration, so you can send and receive invites, friend requests, updates, highlight videos and screenshots and that sort of thing, if you link it to your Facebook. And apparently it means, like, because this is PlayStation only, of course, as Naughty Dog has, been with PlayStation from the start. Apparently, like, if you've got friends on Facebook that also have PS3s and that sort of thing, like, it'll detect that or something if they've got it linked and pop up and go, oh, you haven't added this person as a friend, you've got them on Facebook, so you should have them on your PS3 and that sort of thing as well, which is really cool. Another big thing is you've got split screen multiplayer, and this is probably the real game changer that I've never seen before, and I really like, is you can have both players can log in and level up on their own account. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. If they've got like a sibling that always wants to play, you can both play and you can both rank up on your own accounts while still both playing at the same time, which is really cool, because sharing is kind of annoying, but because you always want to be on your own account playing with your friends and that sort of thing, possibly. And yeah, you can still rank up and have all your kits and perks and all that sort of thing, all your setup, while you're still playing on someone else's account or playing on your own, and then your friend can do that, or whatever the case is, which is really cool. I absolutely love that. Also, like, with some of the rounds, they've got like different power plays. So you got like overtime, sudden death, and a few others, which sounds pretty cool. So as the time's running out, or maybe just to extend the game time, if it's like a tie or something like that, you'll have overtime and sudden death, which is basically just like last man standing, and that might win you the round and that sort of thing. Also, you've got like a cinematic mode, theater mode, whatever you want to call it. I think it's just going to be called cinema mode from what it's called here. And this is different, as the matches are stored directly on your PS3 hard drive, and you can directly upload to YouTube. Also, your videos may or may not, like if you kind of produce them or something, you'll have your little Uncharted TV box in the menus, where they display like trailers, behind the scenes, and plays of the week, just straight from Naughty Dog. But apparently you can also see your little clips that you put together, or whatever you've got there. I don't really know how that works, because nothing's been confirmed, and of course I haven't seen any of it, but yeah, you can do all that sort of thing as well. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really looking forward to it, to Uncharted 3, and like, especially when I read about the movie and all that sort of thing, it just made me even want to get the game even more and just play it, and because it sounds so awesome, and there's just they really put a lot of effort into this, a ton of different new features, and it's just going to be a great storyline, great animation, all that sort of thing that you can expect from Uncharted. And movie probably going to be released probably mid to late next year, which, you know, I guess is pretty exciting. I hope they don't change it too much, because it's kind of annoying when you see like a great original and then someone kind of comes in and takes it and does what they think is right, when really that's not the originality and what the actual thing is. And because you remember it, like what you played it as and what you saw it as, you're not going to like the new thing because it's different, and therefore you're just going to think it's worse because you love the original. Or maybe you didn't like the original, but then again, why would you go see the movie if you didn't like the game? But yeah, essentially that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I was really excited when I read all that stuff. Please remember to leave a comment, give me some feedback, be specific. If you don't think I explained stuff well enough, all that kind of thing, just please be specific. Like, if you, like, say you think I'm talking too loud or the mic levels are wrong, just say it. Like, but be specific. Don't just say, oh, the video is terrible. Like, that's not going to help me out. Like, I really want to get better at this kind of thing, so any and all feedback is really good. And give me a like if you did like the video. If you don't like the video, then don't like the video. Simple as that. And subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm really trying to get a fair few more subs. Trying to hit a bit of a low point where we're not getting many more views or anything. So yeah, but I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.